When Jane opens her eyes, she's met with a chilling sight. Her friend Brad lies wounded. She screams for help, but there's no one else here. They're alone, or so it seems. How Jane ended up in this god-forsaken place is a mystery. Desperate, she tries to save Brad, but his injuries are too severe. With a final shuddering breath, he is gone, leaving Jane utterly alone. Heart heavy, Jane drags Brad's body across the beach and buries him in the sand. Now Jane decides to explore the island. She stumbles upon some useful items, evidence that someone else had been here before. As night falls, she builds a fire and barely manages to survive her first night on the island. The next morning, she finds a bounty of fish washed ashore and gathers them for food. But when she returns to Brad's makeshift grave, her blood runs cold. His body is gone. The realization hits hard. She's not alone. Something or someone is on this island with her. That night, fear keeps her awake, eyes scanning the darkness for any sign of danger. At dawn, Jane spots a suitcase floating in the sea. Wading in to retrieve it, she notices a massive dark hole beneath the water's surface. It unsettles her, but she pushes the thought aside, focusing on the suitcase. Inside, she finds clothes and changes into them. That night, the distant hum of an airplane cuts through the silence. She scrambles for a flare gun and fires a desperate signal into the sky, but the plane passes without stopping. In the flare's fleeting glow, Jane catches a glimpse of something horrifying, a towering, monstrous creature standing at the water's edge. Panic surges through her. She bolts into the jungle, hiding among the trees. The creature follows, its heavy steps shaking the ground, but it doesn't find her and eventually retreats. For now, she's safe. The next day, Jane's only thought is escape. She tries using the suitcase as a flotation device, hoping to swim away, but it sinks under her weight. Exhausted, she returns to shore and finds a hollow tree to hide in for the night. But the creature isn't far behind. It sniffs her out, slamming against the tree with terrifying force. The sturdy trunk holds and Jane survives, trembling inside until the creature retreats. Morning brings another grim discovery, a body washed up on the beach. Jane, resourceful and desperate, hangs it from a tree as bait, hoping to lure the creature out. That night, she hides in a pit, watching as the beast emerges from the sea to claim the corpse. Its grotesque form is illuminated by the moonlight. It grabs the body and vanishes back into the water. Jane's suspicions are confirmed. This monster hunts the island at night, likely emerging from that underwater hole. While bathing in the ocean, Jane spots a raft approaching. Her heart leaps as she swims to it and finds her friends Lucas and Mia aboard. Overjoyed, she tells them everything, Brad's death and the island's secrets, but they dismiss her story, exhausted from days adrift at sea. They insist on staying, believing the island is their salvation. Desperate to escape, Jane secretly packs supplies and tries to steal the raft, but Lucas and Mia catch her in the act, and in the chaos, Jane is injured and blacks out. When she comes to, it's night, and she's tied to a tree. Lucas looms over her, skeptical of her warnings. Meanwhile, Mia, unaware of the danger, wanders off to the beach alone. A blood-curdling scream pierces the air as the creature attacks, dragging Mia into the sea before Lucas can save her. Jane frees herself from the ropes and grabs Lucas, pulling him into the jungle to hide. At first light, they make a break for the raft, but the creature isn't done with them. It attacks, puncturing the raft and seizing Jane, pulling her toward the underwater hole. In a surge of adrenaline, she pulls a weapon from her pocket and strikes the creature, breaking free. But the monster turns on Lucas, dragging him into the depths of the hole instead. Jane, battered but alive, reaches the shore. Determined to end this nightmare, she gathers driftwood and bones from the sand, crafting crude but sharp weapons. As night falls, the creature returns. Jane is ready. She sets fires around the beach, trapping the beast in a ring of flames. She lures it into the ring of flames and attacks, striking with every ounce of strength she has. The battle is dangerous, a clash of human will against monstrous horror. Jane refuses to give up, and in the end, she delivers a fatal blow, and the creature collapses, lifeless. Jane stands victorious. The island's nightmare is over, and the story ends here.